Hello there, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my series of Ask a Therapist. Okay, so for this video, I posted a question on my Facebook page, and I asked the people who I'm friends with, if you could ask a therapist anything, what would you ask them? And so I got 3 questions, and I'm going to answer those questions in this video. So let's start with the first one. Why do I care so much? Which I thought was a great question. And so to answer that, it's a very deep question. However, I would answer that question with a question: what told you or who told you that you care so much? Do you believe that you're caring too much? Is your body telling you that you're caring too much? Are your thoughts telling you that you're caring too much? Are other people connected to you telling you that you're caring too much? And this really goes into the topic of belief systems. It really targets the root of why you're thinking what you're thinking or why you're feeling what you're feeling. Have you been taught to care for others more than you care for yourself? Have you been shown that growing up? Have you been taught that? Whether it was in church, whether it was in your family, in your community, have you been taught to be selfless? Sometimes culturally, I believe that message can be taken a bit too far, because sometimes we care for others at the expense of our own physical health, our own mental health. And if you are pouring out so much onto other people, but not taking time to fill your own cup or refill yourself, then that can be what I would consider a danger zone. So therefore, I believe that it would really take a careful dig and an exploration into your past and into your childhood. And this is according to my own theoretical orientations. I believe that in order to discover what your belief system is, you have to start from the beginning, start from your childhood, start from what you were taught, start from what you've seen people in your own household do, and how you have developed those behaviors yourself. And so, why do you care so much? That's going to take a careful exploration. I definitely recommend therapy and going with a therapist to discover why are you caring so much, or even why you may believe you're caring too much. Next question I received is, how do I deal with rejection? Because rejection can be very painful. Rejection comes with such a pain and a hurtful feeling that a lot of people can have a hard time to recover from and to move forward from. And so people experience rejection, whether it's in childhood, whether it's in their households, at school, at work, in friend groups, in communities. Rejection can come from anywhere, but it really hurts really bad when rejection comes from someone you love, or someone you know, or even someone who is an authority figure to you. And so how do you deal with rejection? There is a term in cognitive behavioral therapy called cognitive reframing. How you cognitively reframe your thoughts is by taking the negative thoughts that came from the rejection that you experienced and turning it into, or shifting it into, a positive thought about yourself. So oftentimes rejection makes someone feel bad about themselves, or it's a blow to their self-esteem, it's a blow to their self-worth, and they believe that they're not worthy to be accepted, they're not valuable, and that's why they were rejected. However, you can take these thoughts and shift it into more positive thoughts. You write down the negative thought that you're having that was caused by the rejection. So let's say I experienced rejection, and a thought that I took from that experience was, I am not worthy of anyone's time. How I would do that is I would write that down, and I would draw an arrow, and then I would write down a flipped statement that is positive, and that flip statement would say, I am worthy and valuable of everyone's time. And that is how you do a cognitive reframing. You're literally taking a negative thought and you're shifting it into a more positive thought. Sometimes you can write the exact opposite of the negative thought. And what you do, not only do you write it down, but you speak it out loud. Write down those positive thoughts on sticky notes. I recommend my clients to do this. Write it down on sticky notes, like positive affirmations about yourself. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am loved. I am accepted. And stick those notes on places in your home, in your notebook, on your computer, whatever place that you frequent often, whether it's on your bathroom mirror or on your refrigerator. Place those sticky notes and those positive affirmations in those places. And every time you see it, read it out loud. This is what I challenge my own clients to do when they are trying to shift from negative thinking into positive thinking. And so cognitive reframing is a great solution to dealing with rejection. So the last question I received was, if there's a therapist who is experiencing an emotional, mental health issues, how does that affect their counseling? Which I think is an amazing question, right? The first thing that came to my mind is that therapists are not blank slates, right? We're people too. And we bring ourselves to sessions, we bring ourselves to therapy. And so if we are going through our own stuff, yes, it can affect counseling, but it's really up to that therapist and how they manage their own mental health and emotional health issues concerning whatever is going on in their life at that time. And so the main thing is really being intentional about their own self-care, and even going to their own therapy, because we have to find a way to bracket our own experiences. That's the professional term for it, is called bracketing. We are taught to bracket our own personal experiences, our own biases, and it is a vital key for us to maintain a level of self-awareness, to know when things are becoming overwhelming, when our personal life is becoming overwhelming and may negatively affect our sessions with our clients. And so we are responsible to keep an eye on ourselves. And also for people like me who are in doctorate programs and going through training, we have supervisors to help us as well, and to keep an eye on us and to see, like, is your personal life influencing your counseling to a point to where you just have to take care of yourself? That's how we do it, through supervision, through consulting, and self-awareness. I hope all of that answered your questions. I am excited to answer your questions about mental health, because I believe that mental health information should be easily accessible to all people. And so if you have any questions that you would love to ask the therapist, write it down in the comments below and I can address it in one of my next videos. Thank you all so much for your time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Love y'all. Bye-bye.